point to debate is to allow oneself to understand the other person's argument, no matter how divergent their views may seem.
Hello and good morning everyone. I warmly welcome you all to Confero, the debate competition. Language is the expression of ideas and a debate dives deep into the topic of the times. It gives an opportunity to delve into topics related to work, well-being.
Our honorable judges, revered teachers and of course all the participants and dear students among us. I am thrilled to have you all with us today and I welcome you all to enjoy and witness this event.
Today we have with us brilliant students who will take part in the debate competition and share their views on the topic, is artificial intelligence a boon or a bane for humanity? It is going to be exciting to see what point they are going to put forth in favor and against the topic.
Before calling the participants onto the stage, let me introduce the panel of juries. We have with us Honorable Dr. Urman Talwar, Dr. Bandhana Chakrabarti, Professor Vibhakar Pathak Sir, Professor Ashok Kajala Sir, and Dr. Sunil Pathak Sir. Let me now introduce our honorable judges. Dr. Urmil Talwar, Associate Professor in English, retired Joint Director, RUSA. She has published various books. She has 38 years of teaching experience. She has been a member of Board of Students in University of Rajasthan twice. She is a resource person at HRDC, Academic Staff College, University of Rajasthan. She is also a resource person for gender sensitization. She has made many projects for innovation in teaching communication skills. And she has chaired sessions at national and international seminars and conferences. Thank you for coming here, ma'am.
Chakrabarti, former Joint Director in the Commissionerate of College Education, Jaipur, Rajasthan. She has taught English in several government colleges of Rajasthan since 1980. She has also been principal of Rajasthan School of Arts, author of Fiction of the Self, Alice Munro. She has co-edited 5 anthologies. She has presented papers in national and international conferences in India and abroad. President of LTI Rajasthan Jaipur chapter. She has been instrumental in organizing several conferences, workshops and lectures. She has degree in classical music. So thank you ma'am for coming.
I will now read out the rules for the debate. Your content should be relevant to the topic. You can be either in favor or against the topic. The language can be either Hindi or English. The time limit allotted is 3 to 5 minutes. There will be 3 warning bells, one at 3 minutes, one at 4 minutes, and you have to stop your debate when the third timer at 5 minutes goes off. The judges may raise questions after the completion of your debate.
The participants are requested to follow the rules. I see all the participants are ready to come up on the stage and share their views. So, who is going to break the ice? Now, put on your hands together for participant number 1. Please come up on the stage.
Isn't magic. It's artificial intelligence. Hello everyone. I present over here for the core of the motion. Artificial intelligence is boon to the humanity. Anything is called artificial intelligence if it can be programmed to do the things for which we rely over our intellect. The purpose of artificial intelligence is to make human life easy, error-free and highly efficient and highly accurate. Let us take an example of Africa. In Africa, an elephant is killed every 15 minutes. And the surviving population is 100,000 over there, which will be destroyed within a few years. With AI, scientists are working to provide the digital eyes to the park rangers, which has the vision chip and the battery of almost 18 months, which is going to help them to track the elephants, to monitor the suspicious activities and to predict the poachers' next hunt depending upon the database of their treasures hunt. Now, it is also used in some customer retail stores where the data of the customer is collected to know the customer demand, customer behavior, and to improve the customer services. Now, some people may argue that AI is creating unemployment, but it is not 100% true because in AI, robots and machines are supposed to do the difficult, demanding, and dull jobs. These kinds of jobs trap the human's skillful and talented mind. AI is providing you to indulge into creativity, as robots are created by humans and humans are not created by robots. Therefore, robots will not replace the humans, but it will make their jobs easy and humane. The coming era of AI will not be the era of war, but be the era of great compassion, non-violence, and love. Thank you.
I ask the judges, they may ask the contestants any queries if they have. Chairman sir, any queries?
Feel the difference between artificial intelligence and a robot?
Sir, robot is built out of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is basically a technology which is used to build a robot, robot is something which is competing to become a human. We are building something to compete with us. That's
All participant number 2, please give a big round of applause. She will be speaking against the topic.
A very good morning to all. I am against the topic. Today, the AI we use is very useful for humans, but we can't predict that in upcoming years, AI can overtake the humans. AI can easily cause existential crisis to human beings. As we know, the humanoids which are made have one or the other way have spoken that they will dominate the humans. Like we take the example of Veena 48. When she was talking with Siri, she easily and prominently said the sentence which is, I would like to dominate the world by overtaking the missiles and the nuclear weapons. This will make her happy. And the other examples I would like to give is in Japan, when the 4 robots were made for the military purposes. Then the 4 robots had 29 people in the lab and destroyed the whole lab. But the lab workers somehow managed to shut off the 2 robots and torn apart the 3rd one. But somehow the 4th one connected itself to the satellite, the orbiting satellite, and started to redevelop itself and dominated the process to redevelop itself even more stronger. This implies that the super intelligence can evolve and make itself stronger in nuclear weapons by their own. They don't need humans. If the super intelligence have the power in their own hand, we can't control it. And even Stephen Hawking has said that it is very scary that AI can anytime for over 100 years can take the human lives and the robots can be the new form of life. And this is very scary that they don't have feelings and they can't predict anything soon. So they can overtake human lives. Thank you. Any questions?
So you think that AI can take over the humans?
Yeah.
How is it possible that the AI can create the energy? All institutes hardware work on the energy.
AI can't be creative, but they can replicate themselves because they have I gave the example of Veena 48. She's a super intelligence, she has super intelligence and she can evolve through the environment she is living, through the human beings that she is interacting with. Then she said those words that I will dominate, I want to dominate the humans by just overtaking the missiles and the nuclear she wants. So if
that's a fluid. Each every fluid, energy. So every hardware needs energy to work. So whatever, we always in the hands of the human.
But see, AI is developing and we don't know the limits of the AI. So maybe someday if AI can be something.
For humans, they use to leave your smartphones right now. Hello everyone, I am Devanshu Arora from Artificial Intelligence is here to speak on the in favor of the topic artificial intelligence. A warm good morning to honorable judges, respected teachers and my fellow debaters. Firstly, what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is the capability of a computer to do tasks that are mostly done by humans because they require human intelligence. Some features of artificial intelligence are it can perform multitasking, it can work 24/7 without any interruption and delays. It can manage a high amount of data. Today, in many fields, we can see the involvement of artificial intelligence, like in banking sector, as banking sector require to manage and manipulate a huge amount of data that can be done by artificial intelligence very easily and with less errors. In marketing, marketers can deliver highly targeted and personalized ads to their customers on the basis of their customer requirements and interests. In artificial intelligence can also be used in dangerous tasks like exploration to deep sea or to volcanic eruptions. It can also be used to defuse bombs which may cause human casualties. This will reduce human casualties. It can also be used in agriculture as it can predict climate changes and we can plant crops according to that. Some of the fears that are related with artificial intelligence is artificial intelligence may take the unemployment and the people may get unemployed. But one thing that I want to say that this fear was there when computers were firstly introduced, and now we can see that IT sector is one of the major job requirements in today's time. Similarly, artificial intelligence may replace some of the routine works like packaging and taking goods or replying to same customer queries, but it will provide a new spectrum to jobs. Another fear related to artificial intelligence is that it will overcome human beings. So one thing is that artificial intelligence doesn't have free will, intentions and ambitions like humans. It cannot think out of the box and it is programmed to perform specific tasks with more accuracy and errorless. And also we still don't know how to give our machine consciousness and emotions. At last, I would like to conclude by saying that artificial intelligence is a tool, not a threat. The choice of how it can deploy is ours. I believe that the changes will be good, but may be challenging for some. Thank you for listening to patiently. Any queries? Really? I don't think so, but yeah, many marketers use to check their customers' browsing histories and their interest. So like this, I think artificial intelligence may invade in our privacy. Thank you.
मैं एक ऐसे समय की कल्पना करता हूँ जब मानव का हाल वही होगा जो वर्तमान में किसी पशु का है। भविष्य में मानव मशीनों का गुलाम होगा। एक महान गणितज्ञ के इस कथन के साथ मैं हर्ष शर्मा, विद्युत अभियांत्रिकी विभाग का अंतिम वर्ष का छात्र, इस सदन में उपस्थित आदरणीय अतिथियों, शिक्षकों व श्रोतागणों का अभिनंदन करता हूँ। मैं आज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस अर्थात कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता के इस विषय के विपक्ष में पूर्ण जोर से यहाँ खड़ा हूँ। जैसा कि कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता का अर्थ है कि मशीनों को अपने से निर्णय लेने की क्षमता का विकसित करना। कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता के जैसा कि देखा गया है कि ऐसा माना जाता है कि चिकित्सा के क्षेत्र में भी एआई का इंटीग्रेशन बढ़ा है, लेकिन मैं पूछना चाहूंगा कि ये कहां तक सही है कि एक मानव जीवन को एक कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता से नियंत्रित मशीन के हाथ में सौंप देना। यदि एआई किसी विशेष व्यक्ति की वास्तविक बीमारी का पता लगाने में असमर्थ है, तो यह कौन निश्चित करेगा कि इसमें दोष किसका है? क्या वह प्रोग्रामर या फिर वो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस? जैसे आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस की विकास हुआ है, विश्व भर में बेरोजगारी की समस्या होना निश्चित है। वह आर्टिफिशियल जहां एक और युवा अपनी रोजी रोटी कमाने में रोजगार के लिए संघर्ष कर रहा है, वहीं दूसरी ओर आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का विकास इस मामलों को और भी बदतर कर सकता है। मेरे तमाम प्रतिस्पर्धी मुझे विज्ञान विरोधी करार देने में की पूर्ण कोशिश करेंगे, पर मैं उन्हें ये बता देना चाहता हूं कि मैं विज्ञान विरोधी नहीं हूं। मैं केवल इस तकनीक के विरोध में हूं। हमने इतिहास में न जाने आज तक कितने ही अविश्वसनीय आविष्कार किए हैं। हमने आग का आविष्कार किया, वह इसका उपयोग खाना बनाने में अपनी रक्षा करने के लिए किया। हमने पहिए का आविष्कार किया, वह इसका उपयोग हमने अपने यातायात को सुगम बनाने के लिए किया। हमने विद्युत धारा की खोज की, वह बृहद इलाकों में ऊर्जा का संचालन करने के लिए इसका उपयोग किया। यह सब हम कर पाए क्योंकि हमने निरंतर अपनी बौद्धिक शक्ति का विकास किया। लेकिन वर्तमान में यह एआई इसी बौद्धिक शक्ति के निरंतर विकास में बाधा बन रहा है। जब वर्तमान में मानव छोटी छोटी चीजों के लिए एआई पर निर्भर है, तो इससे उसका रचनात्मक व बौद्धिक शक्ति का विकास में बाधा आ रही है। मेरे तमाम प्रतिस्पर्धी का कहना है कि भविष्य में आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के बिना मानव जीवन को बेहतर बनाना असंभव है। अंत में मैं उनका उत्तर देते हुए अपनी बात को समाप्त करना चाहूंगा कि यदि मानव अपने कार्य करने की शक्ति व गति से संतुष्ट है, तो मानव जीवन का वर्तमान व भविष्य दोनों को बेहतर बनाया जा सकता है। धन्यवाद।
स्मार्टफोन है?
यस सर। It is a device, a smart device.
Smart device?
But sir, it cannot be take decision according to its sense.
यही तो है ना उन्हें। तो बनाने का आर्टिफिशियल स्मार्टफोन चलता है।
सर उसके अंदर डिसीजन है, वो तो मैं नहीं दूंगा ना, तो मुझे क्या करना है आगे? तो अपने आप से तो नहीं कर सकता।
तो आप तो नहीं मानते हो?
AI है, बट कई पहलुओं पर वह एक मशीन की तरह भी कार्य करता है।
वाद विषय मानवता के लिए आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस वरदान है, अभिशाप है। इसके पक्ष में मैं कुछ शब्द कहना चाहता हूँ। आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस अर्थात कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता, यह शब्द पहली बार 1956 में स्टैनफोर्ड के साइंटिस्ट डॉक्टर जॉन मैकले द्वारा लाई गई थी। आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का मतलब यह होता है कि हम कोई भी कार्य को करते हैं, कोई भी कार्य को हम कंप्यूटर या फिर रोबोट्स को सौंपते हैं और वह मानव बुद्धि का उपयोग करके वो उस काम को मानव से अच्छी तरीके से करते हैं। जिसे हम आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस कहते हैं। आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का हमारे दैनिक जीवन में बहुत सारे उपयोग हैं। जैसे कि हम अभी चल रहे हैं, जैसे कि जीपीएस, गूगल मैप। हम लोग कहीं भी नई जगह जाते हैं तो वहाँ पर लोग रास्ता भटक जाते हैं, या फिर मतलब सही से पहुंच नहीं पाते हैं, टाइम से नहीं पहुंच पाते हैं, या फिर लैंग्वेज बैरियर्स हो जाते हैं कि हम वहाँ के लैंग्वेज नहीं जान पाते, किस लैंग्वेज में कौन समझते हैं, कैसे समझते हैं। इसलिए हमारे लिए हमारे स्मार्टफोन ओपन करते हैं, जीपीएस ओपन करते हैं, उसमें हम लोग सटीक रास्ता हमको मिल जाता है कि कहाँ पे जाना है और कितने समय में हम वहाँ पे पहुँच सकते हैं। इससे क्या होता है कि हमारे टाइम की भी बचत होती है और हम सही जगह पे सही समय पर पहुँच जाते हैं। और भी बहुत सारे दैनिक जीवन में यूज है इसके, जैसे कि हम लोग अभी बहुत सारे शिक्षण संस्थान में अटेंडेंस सिस्टम लाया गया है, फेस रिकॉग्नाइजेशन अटेंडेंस सिस्टम। इसमें क्या होता है कि अभी जैसे कि हम लोग अटेंडेंस लेते हैं रजिस्टर पे, इसमें क्या होता है कि जो भी क्लास का पीरियड होता है, जो पीरियड ऑफ टाइम होता है लाइक 50 मिनट्स, तो उसमें अबाउट 10 मिनट्स वो अटेंडेंस लेने में चले जाते हैं, मिनिमम 10 मिनट्स अटेंडेंस लेने में चले जाते हैं। अगर हम फेस रिकॉग्नाइजेशन अटेंडेंस सिस्टम अगर एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट में ला दें तो क्या होगा, बच्चा क्लास एंट्री करने से पहले वो अपना फेस रिकॉग्नाइज करके अपना अटेंडेंस बना दे। इससे क्या होगा कि पूरा 50 मिनट्स जो अपना पीरियड रहेगा पूरा प्रोडक्टिव जाएगा और वो उसमें कोई टाइम इधर उधर वेस्ट नहीं होगा। और भी बहुत सारे इसके फायदे हैं, जैसे कि हमारा आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस कहता हम मानव को रिस्की काम करने से बचाते हैं। जैसे कि अभी हम लोग न्यूज़ देखते हैं, जैसे कि माइनिंग होता है, माइनिंग कोल होता है, डीप माइनिंग जो होता है, उसमें होता है क्या कि बहुत सारे लोग जमीन के अंदर दब जाते हैं जिसके कारण उनकी मृत्यु हो जाती है। इससे बचने के लिए हम क्या कर सकते हैं कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के द्वारा डेवलप की हुई रोबोट्स को वहाँ पे भेज सकते हैं डीप माइनिंग के लिए। उसमें क्या होगा कि अगर कुछ अगर जमीन धंसने के कारण कुछ हो भी जाता है तो उसमें क्या होगा, रोबोट को नुकसान पहुंचेगा, मानव जीवन में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। और अब रोबोट्स को अगर नुकसान भी हो जाएगा तो रोबोट को दूसरा बना भी सकते हैं। और भी एआई का हम मेडिकल में बहुत सारा यूज करते हैं, जैसे कि हम लोग कोई भी बीमारी होता है, नॉर्मल डॉक्टर बीमारी को देखने में बहुत टाइम लगा देते हैं, तब तक समय बहुत हो चुका रहता है और एग्जैक्ट बीमारी पता नहीं चलता है। तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के द्वारा डेवलप हुई मशीन को यूज करते हैं और उससे बहुत सारी बीमारियों का एग्जैक्ट टाइम पे पता लगाते हैं, उसका सही से इलाज करते हैं और पेशेंट की मृत्यु होने की चांस बहुत कम हो जाती है। और भी जैसे कि अभी जुडिशियरी में हमारा बहुत मदद करता है, जैसे कि अभी सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अपना एक पोर्टल लॉन्च किया था, एआई पोर्टल, जिसका नाम है सुपेश, सुप्रीम कोर्ट पोर्टल फॉर असिस्टेंट इन कोर्ट्स एफिशिएंसी। ये क्या करता है कि जैसे कि हम लोग देखते हैं जुडिशियरी में छोटे से छोटे केस भी होते हैं, वो 3 से 4 साल तक लग जाता है उसमें, लेकिन ये कोई केस 3 से 4 साल तक नहीं लगते हैं। इसमें क्या होता है, करप्शन होते हैं, कुछ लॉयर्स के कुछ होते हैं, तारीख पे तारीख आती है। इससे क्या होगा कि उसमें एआई लगा देंगे, एआई रोबोट्स के यूज करेंगे तो क्या हो, डॉक्यूमेंटेशन वेरिफिकेशन जो होता है जो बहुत टाइम लगती है वो हमारा जल्दी हो जाएगा। इसी सब के साथ मैं अपने वचन को विराम देता हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Tag number 6 on the stage. He will be speaking against the topic.
Good morning to all of you. I am tag number 6 and I am against the motion. The topic is AI is the bane for humanity. Firstly, many people said about unemployment. That does not cause unemployment. I want to say that AI causes unemployment. Example. Firstly, we see in malls, bigger malls, robots are working. There will be people who should work there who does not have proper education. If a robots will continue to work there, where they will work? Secondly, I want to tell about some initial intentions of many robots. Firstly, we all know about Sophia. Next, Alpha. Alpha K is a robot that said that he wants to capture Indian people. I mean all people in people's zoo. And many robots have such intentions. These intentions are harmful for humanity. They all want to destroy. Firstly, a Sophia interview. I want to tell you that in an interview, Sophia said that if human wants to attack us, we will attack us back. We will attack them back. So that's the words of Sophia. Now people will say, we created them and we can destroy them. This philosophy will not work there because they are 100 times better than us. We only work on operation of 100 operations per second, but they work on 30 billion operations per second. They are many times faster than us. So we can't fight them. Thank you. Any questions?
He will be speaking in favor of the topic. I want to pay my gratitude for Goddess Mother Saraswati, who nourished me in every second of my life and made me to be here today. I also want to pay my gratitude for this great Indian soil, which is quite more glorious than the sandalwoods of Malagiri mountain. Now, I want to come to the topic. Intelligence is a quality which differs human from animals and machines. Intelligence is the blessings of God, and artificial intelligence is the blessing of science. By artificial intelligence, in the healthcare department, in the medical sciences, we are able to detect diseases. We are able to cure diseases. We are able to cure a lot of diseases which are out of our control. In the Department of Agriculture, we are able to know what is the fertile the earth is, what is the fertile the field is. In the Department of Army, it is quite more useful. So, artificial intelligence and data sciences is very much important in the field of economics, in the field of e-commerce, in the field of medical science, research, development, innovation and evolution. So, the intelligent machines are joining their hands together with humans in going through the multi-directional progress of evolution and innovation. Before ending, I want to pay my tribute to T.K. Agarwal sir and thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
A very cheerful good noon to everyone present here. I humbly express my gratitude and thanks to the coordinators who organized this event and the juries present here. I today here is standing against the motion of the topic is AI is boon or ban for the humanity. From the very outset of the human civilization, we have built our tools and equipments to survive. From wheels to rocket, we have built so many tools, but still we stand on the top of the food chain. And you know why is that so? Because before that, I want to tell you that we are not physically the very strongest creatures. We are not the very venomous creatures either. Like if I take example of gorilla, it can crush our skull without thinking for any seconds. It can crush our skull. And if we talk about the most venomous creature on the earth is snake. We are not either that, but still we are on the top of the food chain. We are not the fastest one like cheetah. But why we stand on the top is due to our intellect, not due to our physical ability. Now what AI is doing here, it is questioning our existence. The intellect is challenged by the AI. In the initial phase, when the AI first humanoid robot was built, and after that the inception of Sophia was began to start on 14 Feb 2017. We see the Sophia who can express 50 plus facial expressions and can recognize keenly any kind of human facial recognition patterns and can state that whether the person is telling the truth or any kind of false. Now, when it comes to the existence of human society in context of their existence or when their intellect is questioned, I would like to point out that when see a scenario in society, we see the majority and minority concept. In society, when someone from your ethnicity, their looks and their language are very similar, then you feel humble to them. You look and view them with different eyes. And when minority has less dominance, then they start to rebel to the majority. The same can be happen to the humans too. I want to tell you that many jobs has been lost by and made obsolete by the AI. In India, as per the 2016 stats, the Ola and Uber cabs alone in India constitutes more than 7 lakh cab drivers. They will be obsolete in near future, and now there will be loss of certain redundant jobs. And I want to now say that there was a time when Oxford researchers came in collaboration with the Stanford researchers and they fed the data to an AI machine and they fed 16,000 existed flavors of ice cream, and they said to machine that try to make the new flavor for human race. Then they just made hazardous flavors of ice cream for human race. And if you can recall the robot movie, in robot movie when the professor exhibited the Professor Vasikaran, I think so, isn't it right name? I don't know, but at the exhibition of defense, when the professor said to demonstrate a bomb or grenade to the robot, he gave the flower to the. Okay. Now I want to ask a last question to all of you, that it is not a question that AI will take over or not. It is a question to our intellect that when it will going to take our human race or civilization. Thank you. So now I want to address some questions, if any queries.
Afternoon. Extending my warm regards to the jury member, dignitaries, and all present here. I, Anshika Garg, from the second year Electronics Department, second year. Firstly, I am representing myself as a daily user of artificial intelligence. Now, before speaking in favor of AI, let me clear some misconceptions about AI. We all visualize robotic image in our mind when we hear about AI. Now let me discuss what is AI. It is the theory and development about the ability of the computer system to do a task efficiently with requiring human intelligence at first, like visual conceptions, translation between languages, etc. Another misconception is that many people thought that artificial intelligence is developed in 1956. No, I disagree. Because artificial intelligence is developed like many times years ago, like under Greek mythology, named Talos. Because Talos was a great, giant, animated bronze warrior who was programmed to secure the guard of the island created by Hephaestus. So what happened in 1956? In 1956, John McAfee first coined the term artificial intelligence at a Dartmouth conference. I'm totally convinced that Elon Musk said in an interview that artificial intelligence or artificial deep intelligence is smarter than the smartest man on the earth. This is very dangerous situation. But we know about the human nature. Human nature fears the unknown, and this is the consequence that many people thought AI is big. But let me introduce about the AI contribution for the humanity. A competition was held between the senior doctors and the AI, and 225 medical cases of the brain tumor. But AI 87% correctly in first round and 83% correct in second round. But doctor takes more than half an hour to diagnose brain tumor. And in 2016, IBM found 20 million rare leukemia in the patient, and AI Google doctor found a retina cause disease called diabetic, which can cause blindness. So, if we talk about other sector, in the finance sector, AI is contributing most of the most. So, I give many reasons which is considered as that AI is good. So, thank you so much.
The full development of AI could lead to end of the human race, said by Stephen Hawking. Good morning, one and all. I, Budip Kumar, is here in the favor of a topic AI is a ban for humanity. According to a recently published report, it is estimated that around 800 million jobs would be lost in future due to automation of AI. Because AI are capable of acquiring knowledge in just hours which you are not getting yet. Now I would like to highlight some serious problem about AI. The first one is black box algorithm. In this, the algorithms are so complex and dense that In this, the AI is supporting particularly one type of data that causes discrimination to a particular group or an individual, and that leads to wrong decision making by AI. Now the main threat is our privacy. The AI is exploiting our right to privacy. Do you want to know how? Now I explain it. AI. If you are using an AI, you are knowingly or willingly giving your data to that AI, like your name, your address, your bank details, and your ID card details to that AI, and someone can easily manipulate or misuse that amount of data. Now, considering the potential risk of AI we have discussed so far, there is a main question arises: who is legally responsible if there is a disaster or outcome caused by an AI-operated machine? As a human or machine or a company? At last, I would like to add my words by saying that AI can be the future of mankind, but it costs more than what we need. Thank you all.
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम रुचिर माहेश्वरी है और जो आज का डिबेट का टॉपिक है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, अ बून और बेन। तो इस टॉपिक पे मैं अपने विचार इसके पक्ष में रखना चाहूँगी। तो जैसा कि आज का युग है, टेक्नोलॉजी का युग है, अधिकतर कार्य आजकल कंप्यूटर्स और मशीन के द्वारा किए जाते हैं। तो कैसा होगा यदि हम मशीन को कार्य समझाएं तो अपनी समझ से कार्य करें। यही चीज़ है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस। आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस में हम मशीन को ऐसा बनाते हैं कि वह मनुष्य के समान कार्य कर सके, सोच सके। तो जैसा कि मैं एक उदाहरण देना चाहूँगी, सभी के फ़ोन में गूगल असिस्टेंट या एप्पल फोन्स में जैसे सीरी है, तो हम क्या करते हैं, ओके सीरी ये काम कर दीजिए या ऐसे ऐसे। तो मतलब हम उनसे बातें करते हैं, हम उन्हें ऑर्डर देते हैं और अपना काम लगाते हैं। जैसे मुझे गूगल मैप्स है, मुझे अगर कहीं यहाँ से मान लीजिए कहीं और जाना है, तो मैं अगर आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस नहीं है तो मैं क्या करूँगी, फ़ोन खोलूँगी, अपना ऐप स्टार्ट करूँगी और उसमें फिर ढूंढूँगी कि कहाँ मुझे जाना है, मतलब मैं टाइप करूँगी। अगर आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस प्रेजेंट होगा तो मैं बस अपने फ़ोन को मुंह से बोल के बताऊँगी कि अच्छा मुझे यहाँ से यहाँ जाना है तो मुझे रास्ता बता दीजिए। तो वो आपको रास्ता बता देगी, कितना टाइम लगेगा वो बता देगी और कितना ट्रैफिक रहेगा। तो मतलब आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस ने मेरा काम आसान कर दिया। तो मैं अपना वो काम वो समय कहीं और लगा सकती हूँ, कोई प्रोडक्टिव चीज़ में अपना समय लगा सकती हूँ। जैसे अब सब ने एक टॉपिक रखा था कि अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट आ रहा है। तो देखिए अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट आप ऐसे कह सकते हैं कि जॉब्स खत्म नहीं हो रही, जॉब्स रिप्लेस की जा रही है। कि जैसे मजदूर हैं, अगर जो पढ़े लिखे नहीं हैं उनकी जॉब्स खतरे में। तो इससे एक एजुकेशन का भी प्रचार हो रहा है कि अब पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चों को ज़्यादा पढ़ाएंगे ताकि वह कंप्यूटर समझ सके, उसकी समझ रख आगे बढ़ सके। यदि ऐसा नहीं होता तो आज वही बिना पढ़े सब लोग काम करते। इसलिए पढ़ाई का भी प्रचार हो रहा है इससे। तो यही मैं कहना चाहूँगी कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस एक हमारी सोसाइटी के लिए अच्छी तरह से उभर के आई है। धन्यवाद। कोई प्रश्न?
It's a boon of being in the society for humanity. But from my side, actually, it is a bane in the society because I want to explain it. As we all see in the nature and our surroundings that AI is taking rapidly and more control over. It is with us all the time. Our privacy, our private details. For example, let me take Google. How many of you show that your data is secured? It is on the Google databases and it can be easily accessed by them on the Google. Or for an example, we can take on the last week we have past few days ago, last Thursday, our Uber app that we use for booking the rides was hacked by an 18-year-old boy from the New York Times, and that's a truth. And they have to shut down the whole system for an hour, and that had lead to a privacy loss, the details. So I want to ask all of you that are we safe that we are present here in the environment that we are facing the AI automation? That's my question being to all, that we are safe or not in the future also. For example, moreover we can see that the creating an AI machine that is taking over place the human jobs in the industry. We can see that. So it is taking the human jobs are at risk. Human workers law, they are facing the risk of losing their jobs. But we all know that a human is required to maintain all the AI machines working efficiently. There can be a system glitch which can lead to distortion of this, and also we can see that if there are no humans, that can lead to a distortion of organization, because AI cannot crack a deal. That's the truth, because building a relationship, emotions with a company, it is the most important part, as we have all seen in our lives. We socially are in friendly companies. We are in college life. Okay, if we are having a robots in our surroundings and we cannot collaborate with them, that's a weak point. But if we are the humans, we are interacting, we can understand each other's problems also. So this is the basically main point we have to face on. And also the robots, the AI, which will be working in, let me say, take an example that they will be working in the future places. So a deal cannot be cracked on the basis, because we need to check the human requirements, we need to see the humans that how they could and what the demands they want. But AI works on a specific code. For example, if we see that the Google Assistant or Siri that just do this for us, which is an impossible task, they cannot face. So that we have to see, because they have a particular code and they code only work upon that. So, and that I want to just bottom line of it, I want to conclude that if there is a politics in the future, if we could see ahead by 2050. So, if we all are in a politics and we are competing against the robots, then what will be the future of us? It is not a superhuman, it is beyond our imagination and superhuman, that what could be the results. Thank you.
There is nothing good or bad, but the thinking makes it so. Said by William Shakespeare. Today, I, Piyush Mittal, would like to say on the topic in the favor of the motion, that is, AI is good for humanity. AI, what is AI? Let us understand artificial intelligence. Artificial is man-made, intelligence is the thinking power. So, what is AI? Man-made thinking power. It is made by us. Why we are using AI? Because it is making our life easier, comfortable and very easy to live. AI is made every aspect of life, like in phones, in apps. We are using AI. When the person is lonely, he plays games with the AI bot so that he can make his time very easy to live. Then in banking sector, AI is used for the easy chatbots. Example, chatbots are used in AI. It is making easy governance of the banking system. AI is used in nuclear weapons, the guided missiles, so that we can have the perfect target. It is so that we can have the perfect target for the favor of the nation, so that the country will be saved from the nuclear attacks from the other countries. Now, next, AI has come up with very great ideas. AI is helping in every field. AI is leading the current job system of the nation. With the collaboration of AI, why we have built AI? Because when we get bored of doing the same task again and again, so we have made AI so that it can look after our work with an ease and with an efficient manner. The efficiency is getting increased because it can handle many tasks at a time. How AI is made? It is made from a data set which is that is billions of data that is processed in the AI to make one single decision. So we cannot play. It's the human that is inputting the data that is helping in the future for the easy of our life. Then AI has many things. If there is good things, then the bad things are also there. So we cannot play. It is made by us only. We are the creators, so we can destroy it. It is very easy because we have the thinking power. We have the ability. Since we have created it, we can destroy it again and again. There are many evidences like this is Sophia robot and many more. Why we have created it? Because robots and AI are different things. AI is implemented in the machines. The intelligence. If we give them the intelligence, then they will get the favor out of it. But if we give the positive data set in the AI, then we will have the positive outcomes, not the negative outcomes. So we have to train it in that way so that we have the best testing out of it. Then the next, I would like to conclude that there is nothing good or bad. So it's the meaning Shakespeare. So our needs, our fates, nothing. Everything is in our hands. The life we are going to govern is we should not be giving it to in the machine hands. We should have a check on it so that we can have a very easy and comfortable life. Thank you and have a nice day.
मनुष्य ही रचयिता है और मनुष्य ही विनाश का कारण. A very good morning to everybody. I am Anushka Vyas and today I stand before you to speak for the topic that AI is a bane for humanity. First of all, let's start by knowing what exactly is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a mechanism that is super intelligent and it is made to replicate humans, but it is ending up being more efficient and better than humans. It is believed to be really promising and futuristic, but it does have several drawbacks that must be taken care of. My dear friend at number 13 talked about a chat box that could be operated by robots. My very first drawback is about this. Facebook started a chat box called Alice and Bob. For the first 2 days, Alice and Bob were talking about weather and everything normal. But then they modified English to a language that could be easier for them to communicate. And this English could not be understandable by us humans. Just think about it. If a super intelligent, super powerful machine any day concludes that humans are just a waste of resources, this could lead to human extinction. Another very important drawback is about the Neuralink that is created by Elon Musk. Neuralink is a little chip that is specially designed for the differently abled people. Since a person, for example, if a person is not able to move his hands or his legs, Neuralink is a chip that could be placed on top of the head of this person. And this would directly be related to a person's thoughts. This sounds really interesting, does it not? But Neuralink affects and controls every thought of yours. Just think about it. Humans do have a lot of negative thoughts. If a person thought, oh God, I wish I died, and Neuralink actually made that successful. So this really tells us about the power of artificial intelligence. This tells us they are ambitious. 2, they can redesign themselves. And 3, they are super powerful and more efficient than us. What more do we need to take a step back? Another most feared thing about artificial intelligence is that they are coming for our jobs. I would like to give you an example to prove my point. During the Green Revolution, we had the primary sector, yani agriculture. When we had the Green Revolution, the human labor got replaced by the machinery. Humans got transferred to the industrial sector. When we had industrial revolution, people got transferred to the service sector. Just think about it. Where would we head if everything that a human could do got replaced by a machine? My question is for all of us who are unemployed right now. Why would a company want to hire you if it can hire 10 machines replacing 100 people? And guess what? They would not have to pay for the insurances and retirement funds. And humans don't need a holiday, but a robot does not need a holiday. So yes, machines are coming for your jobs. A very interesting incident that happened in Japan is that 4 military robots were created for military purposes. 2 of them actually got deactivated. The 3rd robot got broken apart, but the 4th robot successfully escaped the lab. These 4 robots killed 29 base assistants. So the idea that artificial intelligence is harmful is not in the future. It is happening in reality as well. This 4th robot who escaped the lab actually connected itself with the satellite and was actually researching how could I build myself in a better and more powerful way than before. So yes, artificial intelligence can redesign itself, artificial intelligence can make its own decisions, and think about it. If a machine concluded that humans are not useful, this could surely lead to human extinction. In my opinion, I would like to conclude that, ladies and gentlemen, artificial intelligence for sure is very useful for human beings. But yes, if the power does not reside in the hands of the creator, artificial intelligence could be a great threat to humanity. I would like to end it with a really good saying. God created humans, and the purpose of creating humans was far more different than what misdeeds we are doing right now. Likewise, robots are created for helping people and to be a support system for people. But if
स्क्रीन गार्ड का भी ऑप्शन आएगा उसको। इस तरह से एआई वर्क करता है। और अगर हम एआई का एक वंडरफुल यूज देखना चाहें तो 2013 में फार्मर्स के लिए एक बहुत ही अच्छा आविष्कार हुआ। आप सभी को पता है कि पॉलिन कितना एक इम्पॉर्टेंट प्रोसेस है फार्मिंग के अंदर, कृषि के अंदर। पॉलिन मतलब परागकरण, जिसमें मधुमक्खियां करती हैं। तो वैसे ही साइंटिस्ट ने 2013 में रोबोटिक मधुमक्खियों का आविष्कार किया जो कि परागकरण के बहुत ही काम आती है। उनमें जीपीएस और स्मार्ट कैमरा लगे हुए हैं जो कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा परागकरण के काम आते हैं। आज हम सभी म्यूजिक सुनते हैं और कुछ म्यूजिक हमारे दिल को छू जाते हैं। तो आपने कभी कैसे सोचा है कि ये हमारे इतने दिल को कैसे छू जाते हैं? ये सब इंटेंसिटी की बेसिस पे होता है कि उस म्यूजिक की इंटेंसिटी कैसे होती है। तो ये सब भी हम एआई की मदद से कर सकते हैं। एक ग्रैमी अवार्ड विनर प्रोड्यूसर जो कि म्यूजिक प्रोड्यूसर है, एलेक्स द किड, उन्होंने बताया है कि उन्होंने IBM का एक सॉफ्टवेयर यूज किया था जो कि एआई बेस्ड है। उससे उन्होंने वो एक बहुत ही सुपर हिट ट्रैक डेवलप करा और उन्होंने बताया कि ये इस वेबसाइट, इस मॉडल की वजह से IBM की उन्हें ऐसा लगा कि उन्होंने हजारों और लाखों आर्टिकल्स एक बार में पढ़ी है। ये काफी उनके लिए मददगार रहा। अगर हम हेल्थ सेक्टर की बात करें तो हेल्थ सेक्टर में आजकल सबको पता होगा कि पैरालाइज लोगों के लिए हम प्रोस्थेटिक आर्म्स का यूज कर सकते हैं। प्रोस्थेटिक आर्म्स भी बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो गई। और हम बात करें आज जुडिशरी में भी हमारी गवर्नमेंट यूज कर रही है एआई का कि इतने सारे हमारे केसेस पेंडिंग रहते हैं कोर्ट के अंदर, तो उनके लिए भी जुडिशरी ने इंडियन जुडिशरी ने एक ऐप डेवलप किया है जहाँ पे।
तो मैं मयंक व्यास, टैग नंबर 16। आज के वार्तालाप या आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस हमारे जीवन के लिए लाभदायक है या अभिशाप है, तो मेरा व्यू यही कहता है वो अपने लिए शाप है। क्योंकि मैं आपको 2 एग्जांपल देके समझाता हूँ। एक आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस 2 जनों की जगह ले रहा है, एक तो गुरु की और एक माँ की। आजकल की डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज के अंदर, जापान के अंदर टीचर्स बच्चों को पढ़ा रहे हैं, रोबोट्स बच्चों को पढ़ा रहे हैं। ये चीज गलत है क्योंकि पढ़ाने के लिए इमोशंस की जरूरत होती है, जिसको भावनाएं कहते हैं। जो चीज रोबोट्स के अंदर नहीं होती है उसकी जरूरत मनुष्य को है। और अगर हम बात करें और भी कंट्रीज की, उसके अंदर रोबोट्स को एक माँ के रूप में भी इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है। क्या एक रोबोट अपने बच्चे को संभाल सकता है? माँ नहीं बन सकता है रोबोट, ठीक है। और इसको संभालने के लिए काफी पैसा भी लगता है, हर दिन इसको अपडेट भी करना पड़ता है। तो उस पैसे का अपन उपयोग करके शिक्षा विभाग अथवा चिकित्सा उपयोग के अंदर भी कर सकते हैं और इससे बेरोजगारी आना संभव है। क्योंकि काफी देखा जाए तो बैंकिंग सेक्टर हुई, टीचिंग फील्ड हुई, डॉक्टर सेक्टर हुआ, वहां पे हर जगह रोबोट का यूज किया जा रहा है। ये गलत है। अथवा मैं अंत में यही कहूंगा, ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस हमारे जीवन के लिए एक शाप है, इसको नहीं आगे बढ़ना चाहिए। धन्यवाद।
यहाँ उपस्थित सभी को मेरा प्रणाम। मैं टैग नंबर 17 आज आपके सामने उपस्थित हूँ। कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता पे हमारे लिए वरदान है या अभिशाप, इस पर अपने विचार प्रकट करने के लिए सबसे पहले हमें यह जानना बहुत जरूरी है कि कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता है क्या, या इस अर्थात आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस यह होती क्या है। इसका अर्थ यह है कि हम मशीनों में मानव जैसी बौद्धिक क्षमता का विकसित कराने के लिए हम उसको उपयोग लिया जाता है। आज मैं ये कहना चाहूँगी कि सबसे पहले जब हम बात करते हैं कि होता क्या है, तो सबसे पहले हमारे दिमाग में आता है रोबोट्स। आज जैसा कि हम जानते हैं कि सोफिया दुनिया का जाना माना एक अच्छा रोबोट है जो सुनने, देखने और किसी व्यक्ति द्वारा पूछे गए प्रश्नों के उत्तर भी अपनी बुद्धि से दे देता है। परंतु हमें यह भी जानना चाहिए कि रोबोट्स के अलावा अतिरिक्त हम अपनी रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में भी इसका उपयोग वो किस प्रकार का बताना चाहते हैं। यहाँ बैठा हर इंसान व्हाट्सएप तो चलाता ही है, उसमें स्वतः सुधार का एक बहुत ही अच्छा आविष्कार है जो हमारे कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता द्वारा किया गया है। स्वतः सुधार यानी ऑटोमेटिक। हमारे लिए गरीबी हमेशा एक ऐसा कॉज रहा है जिससे हम पीछे चलते जा रहे हैं। बीमारी और चिकित्सक दोनों ही दूर किए जा सकते हैं एआई की मदद से। आज मैं यह बोलना चाहूँगी आप लोगों को कि मेरे एक मित्र ने बोला अभी कि जो हमारे शिक्षक है उन्हें उनकी जगह रोबोट
का सामना किया है, और अगर भविष्य में ये होने वाला है, हमें पहले ही पता है, तो क्या हम उसके एहतियात नहीं ले सकते, यानी प्रिकॉशन नहीं ले सकते? बताइए, हम ले सकते हैं अगर हम सोच लें। मेरे मानने में तो यही है कि सबसे खतरनाक इस पृथ्वी पर जो है वो मनुष्य ही है। अगर मनुष्य बना सकता है तो वो मिटा भी सकता है। जरूर मान लिया कि रोबोट कुछ नया उसमें एडवांसमेंट ला सकते हैं, परंतु ये बताइए, मनुष्य ने जहाँ से स्टार्ट करा था तब तो कुछ भी नहीं था। तो अगर रोबोट हमारे सामने आए तो भी हम उनके सामने कुछ ऐसा ले आएंगे जो हमारे लिए बहुत ही उपयोगी होगा। तो हमें उससे डरना नहीं है। आज हमारे लिए क्या आवश्यकता है वो चाहिए। आज अगर हमारे देश में एक सेल्फ ड्राइव कार का इन्वेंशन हुआ है, तो उससे हमें यह जानना है कि आज कितना उपयोग हो सकता है। हमारे देश में 2018 से 19 के 2018 से 19 में एक वित्त मंत्री ने कहा था कि अगर हमारा कृषि, चिकित्सा, शिक्षा, इन सब के दौरान अगर हमारा आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस एक अच्छा कर लेता है तो 40% समस्याओं का हल होगा। आज अगर हम लोग आलसी बनते जा रहे हैं, कई लोगों ने कहा कि हम आलसी बनते जा रहे हैं, परंतु सवाल ये उठता है हम आलसी कैसे बनेंगे जब अगर हमारे देश में आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस जैसी चीज आ जाएगी तो हमारा तो सोचने, समझने, रचनात्मक सब में वृद्धि होगी। तो अंत यही बोलूंगी कि कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता हमारे लिए फायदेमंद ही है, इसके नुकसान है, परंतु उसका हम एहतियात लेंगे और उसको अपना सहायक बना के चलेंगे। धन्यवाद।
Good afternoon, one and all present here. I am Vasudev Sharma, tag number 18, against the motion. So, as you all know, each and every coin has two faces. One is good and one is bad. So, it is totally depend upon our mindset. What we think. That I think that artificial intelligence is harmful for us, or I should be against the motion. So, I have the major 5 points which are being affected by the artificial intelligence. The first is terrorism. Everybody feared of terrorism. Like the many terrorists use artificial intelligence in the creation of the bombs and many big missiles to create human society. I mean, they want to destroy the human society and they create the bombs using the artificial intelligence. Second, the education. I love my teachers, but due to artificial intelligence, the employment of teachers are falling down. So, basically the student level or the intelligence level in the humans or in the students falling down of the artificial intelligence. As we know that we can write anything in our phone and we set alarms for many things, many notifications came in our smartphone. That is harmful for us because we all are not using our personal knowledge. My third point is human fitness. Due to the artificial intelligence, the humans are lying on the bed and sitting on the chairs and using their smartphones, not using their brains. And this can have the mental issues, like if they are in the room for last 7 days, they can be the patient for the depression. They can have obesity, they can gain weight. Okay. The fourth point which I have is the ethics, our human ethics and values. The ethics which are given by our ancestors. I mean to say that we are not following their ethics. We are sleeping late nights, becoming late in the morning, not at the 4 o'clock. As you know, anybody who wakes up at 4 o'clock, no one. Because of the artificial intelligence, we are using smartphones and all. My last point is agriculture. What is agriculture? The basic thing which we want for our survival. Do you know China uses the artificial intelligence for creation of fake rice or artificial rice, which it added in the naturalized cereals. So I end my words for saying this. Thank you.
I am here for presenting my views on artificial intelligence is a ban for humanity. Why I think so? Artificial intelligence is a ban for humanity. I would likely to give 2 examples. First is Microsoft has made in 2016 an AI bot named Tay2It. which has been made to chat with the teenagers, but people make them resist, due to which an artificial intelligence bot Statewit has said that Hitler did nothing wrong. One of the example is Sophia, which has been made by Hanson Robotics company. She said in an interview that she would destroy the human existence from the earth. So what I want to conclude by giving two these examples, I want to conclude that it is the mindset, it is his decision making power. The AI bots are so much smarter than us. Their decision making power are so smarter, so faster than us. They don't possess any emotion, any logistic thinking. They just do what they are being commanded or what they are being taught. Their operations, they can be billions of operations within a second. They can possess it. While a human being who can possess thousands of operations in their neurons within a second. So imagine how dangerous it could be. There will be also a time that these bots can make their copies and use it against our nuclear weapons. Because as we all know that AI bots are super smart than us, and this is the time of internet. So everything could be learned from internet. As we all know that AI bots are super smarter as well as super fast than us. So they could be right from the cooking recipe to the bomb recipe, everything is present in internet. So they could learn and use it against our army. So it would be dangerous for us. Also, I want to speak that these AI bots are so much harmful that in case of any hypothetical situation where a child is in danger, so no intelligence says that to save the child, but AI artificial bots follow their command. They don't possess any emotional or logistic thinkings. So just I want to conclude that we need to accept that fact that AI technology is only faster the task. It is good for short purpose, but for long purpose we must think about it. Thank you very much.
आप सबके समझ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के बारे में एक वरदान है, उसके पक्ष में बोलने वाला लोग आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस इस शब्द से आज हम सब रूबरू हैं। इसका मतलब क्या है? जब मानव द्वारा बनाई गई एक समझ जो मशीनों को वही काम बार बार करने का आदेश न देना पड़े, इसे कहते हैं आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस। आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस हर फील्ड में यूज होती है, जैसे कार मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, मोबाइल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, टीवी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एंड एक्सेट्रा। आज हम सबके पास मोबाइल जिसमें हर काम कॉल करने से लेकर एक ऐप इंस्टॉल करने तक सब AI द्वारा होता है। और सीरी, गूगल असिस्टेंट, एलेक्सा, ये सब क्या है? आज इन सब में हम कुछ भी कमांड देते हैं, वह समझ कैसे जाते हैं, वो सब AI के द्वारा होता है। आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के द्वारा हम कुछ भी काम कम समय में और बहुत एक्यूरेसी के साथ कर सकते हैं। और ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के द्वारा बनाए गए रोबोट 24/7 काम कर सकते हैं। इनको ना तो छुट्टियों की जरूरत होती है और ना ही कोई आराम की जरूरत होती है, और इनकी मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट भी बहुत लो होती है। ये नहीं कि इनको हर महीने सैलरी चाहिए होती है और हर साल बाद 5 से 10% का इंक्रीमेंट चाहिए होता है। और आज हम देखते हैं कई सारी बैंकिंग एप्लीकेशन एंड शॉपिंग एप्लीकेशन में चैटबॉट होते हैं फॉर इंक्वायरी एंड अदर पर्पसेस। एंड इस चीज़ में यूज़ करने के लिए आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस बहुत अच्छी तरह काम कर रही है। जैसे हमें कोई भी क्वारी होती है तो हम उसे तुरंत एक मैसेज करके तुरंत पूछ लेते हैं। यह नहीं कि अगर इसके लिए कोई मनुष्य होता तो उसको हमें कॉल करना पड़ता और फिर वो उस समय व्यस्त है या फिर अवेलेबल है वो चेक करना पड़ता है। ये सब कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। धन्यवाद।
Respected jury members, respected seniors and all my dear friends, I feel that I am presenting my thoughts against the motion for the
artificial intelligence is the bane for the humanity. I would like to conclude my points in these 5 points that are first point is that the initial cost of manufacturing of the AI robots are very high and include very deep sense of knowledge and data structures for its algorithm and its biased data. Second point is that we are hearing news like deepfakes of videos and photos which can hamper the reputation of the people and students in the society, which can also hamper their social status. The third point is that AI is taking the employment.
Excuse me, the students here, please be in discipline. Thank you so much. We are sitting so close and unable to hear the speech that is being given here. Please, thank you so much.
The third point is that the unemployment that is caused by the AI is that, for example, in the coal mining, some contestants regarded that they can take the place of the laborers that are already involved in the coal mining. What about that illiterate laborers that are doing so, and what about the drivers that are driving the car in today's era? If they take the place of the driverless car or some Tesla car which are automatic. The fourth point is that the AI can increase the chances of terrorism in modern era. That is, we recently heard about the nano robots or the drone robots that are entered the border areas and hampered the country's security. The fourth point is that the deepfakes, that the videos and the photos that get viral to hamper the reputation of the people in the society. So lastly, I would like to conclude my point that I am not completely against the AI. That there are shortcomings which can be overcome in the future. So thank you, have a nice day.
AI is not what you think, and also, AI is not what you think. It will never cause non-convenience to anyone. It will be all related to humankind, which is well said by Amit Ray, AI movement, compassionate. With this, I would like to wish everyone a very good afternoon. So, everyone is saying AI will make the human extinct. No, this is not true. AI, and some people are saying that AI will redesign themselves. It is also not true, because AI is all what made by humankind. If AI can redesign themselves, then who is the creator? Humankind, right? Okay, so I am speaking in the favor of the AI. Okay, AI is all what we think that it will destroy us. It will never destroy us. But we are the creator of AI. So, in the past 2 years, we have seen that everything was in lockdown and nothing was in our control. But how the countries were running then? Everything was running on the control of AI. So AI is a boon for us, not a bane for us. Okay, now some of the people said that some soldiers were killed in the war. But do you think how it was controlled? It was controlled by all humankind, right? So AI is all what, not what we think. It is always that we can create. From AI, we can develop many things. It is just not the jobs, unemployment we will get. It is all what, it will be replacing the jobs, not taking away anyone's job. Okay, with this, I would like to say that AI, you think that AI is not, it will take over employment. But you think the era is shifting from 1, 2, 3 like this. So with the new era, we have to also shift. By this, I would like to conclude my speech by saying that AI will never rule upon us. We will always rule upon the AI. Thank you. Any questions?
Machine with intelligence is called artificial intelligence. Hello everyone, I am Tag Note 24 and my name is Abhishek Kumar Jha, and I am supporting the fact AI is the bane for humanity, because we all know that robot is much efficient than human, and it creates unemployment also, because according to the survey, almost 47% of Americans have become jobless in upcoming years. We have to think about that. What is the condition of India? Because we are the second most populous country of the world.
That's why I think AI is the bane for humanity. We tell you we all know that there are very popular robots, just like Sophia, Veena 48, Alpha KD, and Tina KK. We tell you the statement of the robot. They are just only working the third generation, because we all know that AI is of the third generation now, and it start from one generation and going to the upcoming, just like Veena 48. She says that we can, if we hack the nuclear weapon, then I present all the human. And just like Sophia, she says that she want to present all the human in the zoo. This is the condition of only third generation of AI. That's why we have to think about that. We have to make a balance between the human and artificial intelligence, because we are human and we know that we are the supreme gift of nature. There is no any comparison between the human and the robot, because we all know that human have emotions, human has ability to thinking, but the robot can't. And there is senior whose name is Piyush sir. He tells about that robot work on the data set. First of all, we want to tell about that what is data set. Data set is nothing. This is a previous experience that I have to feed in the robot. And when the AI started, it only works on the it only works on the 90% of the data set. But in the third generation, it decreases until this is the 70%, and we have to think about that. What is the condition of the next generation? That's why I think that AI is the bane for humanity. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
50 more new creations and 100 more old creations. Good afternoon. Because it's 12 o'clock. Good afternoon, everyone, and especially my friends who are surfing and browsing behind here using AI. AI is the new technology and it's helping us. It's enhancing us and our future. AI is helping us through the facial detection, because you know, if humans can't face detect anyone so easily, AI can. Humans can't take the brains and verify it very well, but the AI can. AI is being helping us. It is not taking the human's job. For making a robot, you need metal and the mining ores. The mines are getting more effective. When there is mine blast, the AI can help us by telling us, okay, maybe if you take this ore out, maybe there can be any earthquake possible. AI is helping us. It is not taking our jobs. It is not taking our lives. It's in our hand what we create. It's not in their hand. Thank you.
Good afternoon, one and all present over here. Today, I, Dinesh Ranjan, will be speaking against the notion. AI, it is one of the most accomplished yet incomplete. AI help us to improve the interaction between human and technology. But now, even though AI is still far away from the frightening self-awareness which has been predicted in many sci-fi films, AI has been programmed to think smart, work efficiently. But can it think out of the box? No. AI cannot go against its algorithm. Now, when we talk about any new technology, it comes with a fear of lack of transparency. People don't know how much the data they are providing and their privacy concerns which are being issued. We know that there are many cases reported in our country itself. Many political parties uses AI recognition and using their data in the name of improving user interfaces, use this data and send it to the third party for interpretation and targeting their own audience for their own benefit. Now, AI also has one of the features like face recognition, which helps you unlock your phones and get into a building without even a key. But there have been reports in some of the countries like China, where police and governments are invading some of the properties with the help of face recognition. Now, everybody is talking about AI improving the work efficiency. But what about it replacing the workers and also decreasing the demand of manpower? And eventually, decreasing in the demand of the manpower also decreases their wages, which are the wages of the person who are already working for them. Now, AI can also be used for terrorism. How? Like AI can be used in the features of drones and also bringing up automated machines and robots which can be used to perform various other activities. And other point is that AI can also be built biased by the person who builds it. In the US elections in 2016, AI was used to manifest various misinformation against certain communities. Now, what about the scenario in India? The AI jobs which have been created are for the skilled labor, but only 1 people in 5% are skilled in our India. So what about the rest of the 4? What about the rest of the proportion? The major proportion does not demand advancement in technology. They want basic necessities for themselves. This is the thing. The AI has been victorious in efficiency, but talking about job prospects, it's a disaster. The advancement in AI technology is heading us into an uncharted territory where there are no regulations and rules. And we are not talking about the reskilling and redeployment of the workers which are losing their jobs. But now the thing is, only time will decide what effect the AI will be having on our society and their jobs. Thank you.
Not be there in your later programs. I really wish that students are a little more disciplined and they encourage their friends, because some of you are standing here, in the next even others will be standing here. So please take care that you do not discourage your friends. Please encourage them, and that is what we need. Thank you, sir.
One thing that I would like to add is that all of you, all the 28 people, students who came and stood on the stage and spoke, some were very fluent, some were not, but each one of you is a winner. For me, each one of you is a winner. It takes a lot of courage to come here and stand before a crowd in which half of the people are not even listening to you. So you know you require a lot of courage to come here and speak. So all those who came here and spoke, they are winners for me.
So thank you once again, ma'am. And now I would like to call upon the entire team of the faculty coordinators on the stage. All the student coordinators.